Okay. G'day, how you going? I'm Ian Applis, your acrylic guru. Welcome to my Friday Night Live, episode 97. So I come once a week and connect with my subscribers and chat, answer questions and connect with them. So we come on the same level there, okay? And it's our time to hang out and have yourself a cup of tea. I'm going to pour myself a cup of tea in a minute. I've got my pot going there. And while we wait for a couple of people to get in, there's already 2 people in here, I will get the link in my art group page so people there can watch. And I also need to do a little bit of sound check, which is beautiful. Now, just bear with me a minute while I pop this link over to my Facebook page. And I'll also put it into my art group as well. That way people that are floating around in there can click onto it. Okay, let me just see if that's, they're not going to, yep, that's right there. And the art group as well. So let's put one in there. Some people have trouble finding notifications and how to get into the show. So I do my best to try and help those people out, but sometimes we cannot always get the target all the time. Okay, that's it there. Friday Night Live, beautiful. All right, now let's get back to the show. So I need to get rid of that one. I need that one there. There we go, I can see it. Now, who we got here? We've got 16 people watching. We've got Laura Lou, Oswina, hello Oswina, and we got Barry, g'day, hello, happy to see you. Hi Ian down under, good to see you. Now this is, remember, Q&A where you ask me questions, and sometimes if you've been in a previous show and you've asked questions, and it's always good to revive them because there might be new people just sitting back lurking and they might hear that question and go, oh yeah, what's the answer to that? And either myself, or if I can't answer it, someone else will answer it and they get the answer that way. So I'm just going to pour me cup of tea while we wait. And this show goes for about 1 hour and then we'll get into it. I've got to tell you as well, if you ever want to purchase the blending brushes I use in my tutorials, I've got them right down here and I'm going to talk about them in a minute. You just simply private message me on Facebook. All the links are in the description below. If you need to private message me, my Facebook link's there. If you need to see what's available to purchase, there's a link to the art available to purchase. There's also, what else do we have down there? There's the merchandise. If you look under the video, there's all my merchandise. You click on that and there's pillows, there's leggings, there's cups, there's tea towels. There's all sorts of stuff in there. Knock yourself out. It's all Ianapolis branded stuff in there. There's my bloopers, my traceable link that's relevant to all my YouTube tutorials. There's my videos link. What that is, that takes you to all my videos on my YouTube channel, and that'll just show you, I've got over 420 there. It'll just show you just how many different tutorials I've got, what different subjects that I do, okay? And there's also my Patreon. Now, patrons, they get to see what's coming up before everybody else. So when I do a painting, let's just say I've done a painting today, which I did, and I take photographs for the thumbnail, that's automatically uploaded to Patreon. So people on there get to see, oh, good, look what's coming up before everyone else does and before it's released. And I want to thank some patrons that jumped on board last week. I always like to acknowledge people that support my content, which is Mary Chenault, a Paula Waller, a Marion Bridger, a Joseph Collar, Pam Clausen, and Pauline Foy. They became patrons of mine last week. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Check out the link below if you're not one and get to see all the goodies before everybody else, okay? We got Chastity Roots there, Patsy Prince, Cindy White, Isabella Pointer, Franca. Now, I'll quickly go through some names here and then I'll get back to here. Then I'll read some stuff. Donna Kay, Lisa Carroll, good morning. You got your coffee. Mary Peterson, good morning from the US. Apana Mogra, hello Apana. Andrea Javadian, g'day Andrea. Alan Sellings, Brushed, Lisa Carroll, and Trick Trik. All right. Also, I want to thank Eloise Leadbetter, Chastity Roots, Gabriel Watch, and Christy Bruns. Christy Bruns gave a super chat in my last live painting video. Whenever I'm live, such as this one, super chat is enabled. And Christy Bruns, Chastity Roots has done many super chat donations, and Christy Bruns did one in my last live show when I was painting live. So thank you very much for that as well. We got Jamets. Hello from the States, Mark Legasic. I hope I'm pronouncing that right there, Mark. Good morning, all. So he's saying good morning to everybody. He's very thoughtful. Now, the brushes. You see me blending in my tutorials. I have a putter on a brush. That puts the paint on there. You see how I use that. You get that. You get a 1.5 inch and you get a 2-inch blending brush. They blend clouds the way I blend clouds in acrylic. And if you want to paint clouds the way I do and you want to blend the way I do, message me on Facebook and get yourself some of these sent out. They're $45 US to this date. And I don't make nothing out of those brushes. It's just the price of me buying them, labeling, postage them, and posting them out. That's what creates the price, okay? Mark Legasic, thank you very much. I read that one. And Sean Daly. All right, so this is where you can ask questions now and you can get to connect with me. What have we got? We've got 27 people in the room, so don't be shy. Track said, I follow you from Italy, all the way from Italy. Thank you very much. And thank you very much, Barry, for translating the non-English messages there. There is a Google Translate link in the description below if you ever want to translate anything. And it's a detective translating link. So you just put your message in the left-hand box and it detects what language it is, and it'll translate it to the nominated language you have in the other box, okay? And here we go, Chastity Roots. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, sweetheart. She's just made a super chat donation there, as you can see. And if you want to knock her off the perch, see her name and colour goes up the top, you can try and outbid her and go higher than that and knock her off. It's all about fun and games, isn't it? But anyway, Sean Daly. Hi, Ian. Welcome back. Hope you got things sorted. I have. I've always got things sorted. But, yeah, they are sorted, and I'm more in my own headspace now, where before my headspace just wasn't in it to do any art or work or anything like that. Lisa Carroll, I have noticed when mixing skin tones, if I had a touch of black tint to create depth in the skin, it gets greenish tone to it. What is better color to add depth or shadow? Good question there, Lisa Carroll. Now, I'm only going by memory. I could be back to front or wrong, but you can also research this on YouTube. If you've got a single color, let's say a red circle, and you want to make that like a cue ball, you can add shadows, tones, tints. Okay. Now, to tint any color, you're adding white to it. Okay. So if that red ball, you're adding white to it, you're tinting it. Now, if you want to add a shadow to that color, you add a bit of gray to that color. So Lisa Carroll there, if you've got, I wouldn't put black with your skin tone, add a bit of gray to it, just a little bit, and see how that's going to work for you, okay? Because there's the blacks and whites and the grays, which is tint, shadow, and tone, okay? I could be wrong or have some of them mixed up. I'm only going by what I remember from many, many years ago. But you can even look up on YouTube how to tone a color, how to tint a color, or how to shadow a color. Jamets. I'm just going to call you Jamets. Jamets 4123, but I'm just going to call you Jamets. How did your recovery from water damage go? Set looks good. Love your show. Well, my art studio where I do the actual filming, that's in a granny flat, a subfloor out it's another building out the backyard. That wasn't affected. It was my actual house. And all my floor coverings got destroyed. The skirting boards around the bottom of the walls got destroyed, and about that much of the walls at the bottom got destroyed. They had to be replastered. Okay. And because I'm a tradesman myself, my insurance company paid me out, and I went and bought the stuff and did it myself, so I don't have to worry about trades coming and going and disrupting my uneven headspace as it was. It's all done at 90%. There's still a few more little bits of trimmings to go and bits and bobs, but I'm happy with the way it is so far. It's okay. Thank you very much for that, Jamitz. Here's a new name here. I catch Shams. G'day, I catch Shams. Hi, Ian. Greetings from the USA. Good to have you here. Hope you're going to be here more often. I do this live show every week where I connect with you and I get to say your name if you tell me who you are and where you're from. Chris Duffy saying hello to everybody. G'day, Chris Duffy. I'm just going to have a mouthful of my beautiful cup of tea. It's a Friday evening here where I am in Perth, Western Australia. And if you don't know what time it is in your city when it's 8 p.m. my time, just go to your device. Every device has a clock in it. Go to your clock and you can go to add a city, add Perth, Western Australia, and then you'll know what time it is in my city when it is in yours. I catch Shams. Hey, Mary Chenault here. Mary Chenault, your name rings a bell. I think I sent you some brushes just recently. Was that right, or was that yes? Oh no, you became a patron. I know your name came up somewhere during the week. I've got it written down here as a patron. Thank you for supporting me there. Much appreciated. Apana Mogra. That is a beautiful painting to the palm trees there. Yes, it is. I tried it too, but didn't come out as good as yours. I think my mistake was blending the sky colours. I'm still happy with mine. Well, if you, that's what you're telling me there is you probably need more practice. Don't try and compare and be as good as mine, better than mine, or worse than mine. Just do what you can, and you can compare your work with other people, and you can say, well, I still need more practice. That's okay. We all need to practice. I hope everyone can hear me okay. It's not too... I hope everyone can hear me okay. Yeah, that's okay. Alan Sellings. How are your cats, Ian? They are bloody fine. They've had their evening dinner, so they're floating around the place resting. Hopefully Steve might come back later on like he did in last week's show. Nice, glad to hear, says Jametz. RV Lucky. Greetings from Oklahoma, land of the American Indian. Okay, I didn't know Oklahoma was the land of the American Indian. We learn something every day, don't we? Well, thanks for that, RV Lucky. Roberta O'Neill. G'day, Roberta. And she's saying good morning from Vermont, USA. I know another friend in Vermont. I've got a friend, well, he's not a friend, but he's someone I know on social media. Bruce, he lives in Vermont there. If you're there, Bruce, g'day and hello to you. Robert Flampson, also known as Flamo. Hi, Ian. Nice to see you again. Good to have you here, Robert. Donna Kay. The slow dry medium I bought has a sheen to it when it dries. I hate it. Do they all do that? Depends on the brand, I'm assuming there, Donna. Find another brand. Find a smaller container and try that out. If it's working, then go for the big bottles. DD. G'day, DD. That's what I call my sister Deidre, Dee or Dee Dot. Good morning from Ontario, Canada, Friday, 8 a.m. Yes, on that side of the globe, it's morning time, and over here it's p.m. Your volume is good. Yes, I just did a check. Thanks for that, Dee. You don't mind if I call you Dee Dot, do you? Sandra Dufour or Dufour. Good day, Ian. Glad you're back from Winnipeg, Canada, all the way from Winnipeg. Good to have you here. Robert Flamson, hope your tea is a bit stronger than last week. It's bloody strong, mate. It's not gnat's piss. Don't worry about that. It's Bushel's tea. When I pour the next one, you'll see the colour. Lisa Carroll, I have a 9-year-old artist coming for the weekend, and I will pretend to be Ian and use your teaching techniques, as in, what would Ian do? Oh, good on you, Lisa. I hope you can take some photos or snippets and share it on the group. We all would love to see that. And whatever you do, there was a smart post I saw on my group too, which I quite like. Someone, I can't remember if they said they do or they don't paint, but they weren't posting a painting, but they just had a glass of scotch and saying cheers to me or cheers to me and everyone else. And I thought, yeah, what a great post to put in the group. Wayne Martin. Do you ever paint on records? I never have, Wayne. There are so many different surfaces you can paint on, Wayne, but records is one I haven't. I mainly stick to the normal standard surfaces. Nigel Sigwell, one of the best blending brushes I've are the blusher brushes I bought from Cosmetic Shop. Yes, a lot of people use those, but everybody blends different. I can't blend clouds. I probably could, but I can't blend my clouds the way I do with one of them, like I'm dusting for fingerprints. I need to get this on there and tap, dance, make turmoil, twist and smear. That's how I'm blending my clouds if you look at my latest videos. Hello, Lisa, says Chastity Roots. Robert Flansom, hello, Lisa. Lisa's saying hello, Chastity. And we've got a Pana Mogra. Thank you very much for your super chat donation. Much appreciated. Love you lots. Robert Flansom. Okay, Ian, you will have to show me. Oh, yes, I will. So I'll just mark that there. Slow down a bit. Let me catch up. I need to pour a cup of tea. Can you see the teapot? Yeah, you look at the colour of that, Robbo, Mr. Flammo. That's quite dark tea, as far as I'm concerned. There we go. Beautiful tea. I'll just make myself another cuppa while I'm at it anyway. Get some milk in there, a little bit of milk, and a little bit of sugar. I just have a little bit of sugar in my tea, not too much, just enough to make it palatable. Donna Kay, thank you. I just hate to waste money. Any UKers use anything that doesn't shine? So is there anyone here in the UK that's used a medium that doesn't shine? Because Donna Kay would like to know your opinion on that. Lisa Carroll, good, thanks, Robert. Doing great. Yes, Robert, Lisa is fine. And Lisa, I'm sure Robert is fine. You can calm down. Those two always get a bit frisky when the show goes, but that's okay. We love everybody, don't we? Andrea Javadian, I recognise loads of names on here, but will they see me as Ann Jav on Facebook? Okay, yeah, well, some people have their Google name is different to their Facebook name. So now that you've said you're Ann Jav, I know who you are. I've seen you on my art group page there, Andrea Javadian. I Catch Sam says no. I don't know. I can't quite recall what you're saying no about. Something further up in the chat. Tony Arrowsmith. Hi, Ian from Warwickshire, England. G'day all the way from England. How are you going there, Tony? Apana Mogra. Your cloud instructions are superb. Thank you very much. And I found a really soft brush for blending. So I finally got to practice clouds like you do it. There you go. And I'm sure you can do it too there, Apana. Robert Flamson, better than last week's colour. It was pale. You make me laugh, Ian. Thank you very much, Flammo. Robert, I think you're the fella that I spoke to in a room in my group. You're in England, and you were just one of those neat-looking people in your neat-looking house and your neat shirt, and you just had every facet neat about you. And I think that's what might be attracting the lovely Lisa to you, isn't it, eh? But you are a married man, you're an honest man, and you're a bloody happy man too, I know that. And you're a good personality too, so thanks for being that sort of person. Louise Lavandowski, good day, good evening, good morning, and welcome. Ian, it's so good to see you again. I've missed you from Pennsylvania, USA, all the way from Pennsylvania. Wayne Martin. Ian, I found using hair gel very good as a medium with clouds like you do. I love the way you do your clouds hair gel. Well, there you go. I've never tried that, but sometimes different things work in different ways. Sassine. Hi, Ian from Thailand. I'm a beginner. Sawadee Krap, all the way from Thailand. Good evening and welcome. How are you going there? I'd like to see more of you here. My ex-girlfriend was all the way in Thailand. Yes, she was working for the Thai Airways. You know, on the aeroplane, the cabin crew, I think not I think, but they call them the cabin crew, yeah. Lisa Carroll, love that orange teapot. Orange is my colour. Thank you very much, Lisa. And Jesmet, thank you very much. Keep making great content, you said. Thank you very much for your super chat donation. Much appreciated. Now, I can give you cyber hugs and kisses and lots of love, but I'm not sure if you're a male or a female. I don't want to be too inappropriate, but thank you very much there, Jamets. Robert Flansom, yes, you are right, Ian. Why don't you do the chat room anymore? Well, I might, but every time I do, people have trouble. Why can't I get into it? I don't know what. It's got teething problems. I'll try it again now. Maybe they've sorted those problems out. Donna Reeves, hi Ian, hi guys. Great to see you live. Thank you for your paint. Love them all. Learning so much. Now, I can show these because they've already been up in my Patreon platform for the past couple of weeks and days and so on. Every time I do a tutorial, I'm not going to show them for long though because they're still not been released yet. I like them to be out there once they're finally released. But when you're a patron, you get to see all the stuff I'm doing before everybody else. You get to see it before it's produced and released out on YouTube. Now, I've got a few... And also with my paintings, I like to sell. There's also good quality prints. I want to show you some prints. So this is one I did today. I'm going to show you this one very quick because it hasn't been released yet, but I'm going to be doing stuff like this. These are some of future tutorials that are coming up, okay? So I'm just deliberately showing them really quick, just like that. So you get an idea of what the Patreons have got. They've been looking at these for a couple of weeks now. They know what's coming up and they're happy. They're excited. And you can be happy and excited just as much as them if you hit the Patreon link and become a patron as well. This one's been in there for over a month just about now. This one here, bit of a green one as well. So that's what's coming up. And I'm doing some more filming, hopefully over the weekend, and they get posted on the Patreon page straight away once they've been photographed. And some of these won't be out for a couple of weeks. Some of them will be out within the next couple of days. So you get to see all the good stuff before everybody else. That's the benefit of being a patron. That's one I did with it's not a tutorial, just something I did with somebody that came and painted with me. They paid for a couple of hours lessons with me. They live in Western Australia. And I also want to show these are just, I'll quickly show these. These are prints of my paintings you can purchase as well. Sorry. That one also is a print, but it's double the size of these. These are just some that I printed out. I just picked to print. The actual painting for this one has been sold. Beautiful painting. Print's just as good as well. Let's hope the light's not so reflective on there. That wave, that's a beautiful wave. It's sort of overhead looking at the wave. This one's a different painting. It's a bit of a surfy painting there. Okay. And that's it. Oh, and this one here. This one here. And one more just to show you. Fill in the gaps in this show, and then I'll get back to the chats. And this one here, this one's been sold as well, but the prints are available. That's the size print you get. You message me on Facebook if you ever want to purchase a painting, brushes, or a print. Now we'll better get back to the chat because everyone's getting busy there. I don't want to get to the point where I can't acknowledge everybody. Okay, Franca. Starting from Franca, I think I finally got the hang of your clouds. I hope. I was not putting enough paint on the canvas, so when I tried to blend them, they were not right, but now I have seen the light. Good stuff. And also what you need, a kitchen cloth or a rag, and you're wiping that blending brush and you're blending, practice a cloud, wipe it and move that paint, manipulate it, smear it, put movement in the cloud. That's how you learn as well. Ezra Tuna. Hi from Turkey. Thank you for painting your painting videos. Much appreciated there, Ezra. Thank you very much for that feedback. The lovely Jerry Powell's in the room. Good morning, good evening, Jerry Powell. Good to have you here. Morning from Steamy, Virginia. Steamy, Virginia, USA. Hi, Ian and everybody. Greetings from Holland, all the way from Holland. G'day, how you going? Looking at my cup of tea there. I'm not neglecting them. Ian, are those on paper or canvas? My prints are on 300 GSM satin paper, but my paintings are all on canvas, artist quality canvas cloth. Okay. Barry Radburn. G'day, Jerry. Very rainy, Geraldton, Western Australia. says Barry. The Dero from Gero, he's known as. DD, a painting of ostrich in outback might be cool and fun. I've got one of a pretty much a kangaroo, if that helps you. But I know where you're coming from. That's number 230. If you put in this YouTube search bar, 230 space Indianapolis, enter, it'll bring up my kangaroo in the sunset video. Okay, that's why all my videos are numbered for that reason. Andrea Javadian, Tony, I'm in Coventry, just down the road from Warwickshire. There we go. We've got people right next door to each other. Someone might be able to translate Napur de Benakur Konakuya. Donna, okay, prints, sorry. Yeah, the prints are on quite a thick 300 GSM satin paper, not a gloss paper. It's not matte, but I'll see if the camera can pick up. I'll just show it to you again, one print. I'll get one out of here. Let me just see how that's going to look. You can see the thickness. They're a good quality print, and they can be trimmed. This one is just taped to the back of this frame here. It's on a foam board. You can put them in a printed frame, in a frame that holds prints with glass on it if you want. I wouldn't put a painting behind glass, but a print, you can get away with it. Well, I've got to hurry up and catch up. I've never have gotten into chat room. John is the name, says Jametz. Okay, John, I'll try and remember that. Jametz. Robert Flanson, the paintings look great. Thank you very much. I Cat Sham, you asked me if I bought brushes. I said no. I am very new to patrons though. Mary Shanat. Yeah, no, you didn't buy brushes. You became a patron. Yes. Lisa, I think Ian has to start the chat room first. Yes, I do. I've got to start the chat room first, and then if you're in the group and when the time I've got that room open, you'll see a green light there. You can come in and we're all on the screen at the same time as everyone comes in. People add as they go. Chris Duffy, have you ever painted a kangaroo? Yes, I just said that. It was number 230 in my in my YouTube videos. So go to the videos link, or just type in 230 Indianapolis and it'll bring it up. Apana, can't wait to see the up-and-coming paintings. Yes, they look very exciting, don't they? Something Steve Ian from that big long name there. Franca, love the look of paintings coming up in due course. JKS Allen, g'day JKS, all the way from Bingen Up, WA, all the way down south there. Is that down south, I'm assuming? Bingen Gap. WA, which is Western Australia, I'm assuming. You can confirm that with me later on down the chat. Lisa Carroll, I tried twice to get in the room when it was going on, but couldn't figure it out. Yeah, that's what I was having problems. I was getting notifications and it was telling me people were trying to get in, but they couldn't. I don't know why. Andrea, do you still gesso and prep your canvases? I find tooth pattern is hard to cover. I don't usually gesso. Is that where I'm going wrong, Ange? I don't use gesso. I use the craft paint. It's more of a sheen to it. It's not glossy, but it's got more of a sheen. It lets the paint glide over it for when I'm getting my skies done. I always do that. Okay, I always put the white down, just the craft paint. You can use gesso is designed to primer something and let it dry, and it's still going to be a chalky canvas. If you can get hold of the craft paint, the soft acrylic paint like I use, try that with the way you paint and see how that goes. Hello, everybody. Spreading the love, says Jerry Powell. Amazing work, says Jametz or John. SY 2.0. Ian, thank you very much for the lessons. You're so easy to follow. You are an excellent teacher. Thank you very much, SY 2.0 or 22.0. Hello, Jerry, says Lisa. Chris Duffy, sorry to ask a question before. You mentioned your paintings about the kangaroo. That's okay. Lisa Carroll, the paper you printed your prints on are thick. sturdy and high quality. Yes, Lisa's got a few prints of mine, and she can vouch for that. There are a few people out there that's bought prints, so if you're in the group, in the chat here, you can comment there. Donna K, one more question. No, you can ask as many as you want. That's what it's about, Donna. You ask as many as you want. You hog the chat if you need be. Then I'll shut up, but you don't have to shut up. I'd rather you ask questions. Lowell, which is better, cotton or linen canvas? Everyone's different. I might like cotton, you might like linen, or vice versa. Everyone's different. Everyone has different habits, different likes, different behaviors. Everyone is different within themselves as well, and that'll show in your artwork. So I might paint on canvas cloth. There might be a canvas linen or a canvas cotton, but I might like the cloth I'm painting on over that, and vice versa. You might be different. So everyone's different there, Donna K. Wayne Martin. Ian, are you still playing guitar, and where can I listen to you? I don't play the guitar. I made some video clips, music clips with my son, and they are in YouTube. I can show you the numbers there if I can find them. Are they in that bit, or are they back? Oh, they're back more. I'll give you the number. You just put that in the YouTube search bar, and you will find it. So where are we? I'm pretty. Is it in my group, in my art page, or in Reese's one? No, where are they? I wonder how many times you've been had, and I wonder I do. Where are you? I can't find it. I thought I had some music videos in my channel here. I'm pretty sure I do, but I just can't find them. One slide. Yeah, I better give up looking, because I know the messages are coming thick and thin. Go through my videos and have a look. I've got to get back to these. I'm falling behind. I have a original painting of the print you held up, Ian. Yes, you've got quite a few there, Lisa, and be something you can hand on to your grandchildren. Probably be worth a pretty penny by the time we're all gone. Who knows? Hopefully. Barry Radburn is just translated. 25 Dan videos. Okay. Lisa, you will have to try harder. Get in. Hey, sir, says Margaret. Mercy Barry. Good day, everybody. Margaret, good evening. I admire your paintings. Very nice pictures you draw from Malaysia. Thank you very much, Margaret. Been going on for half an hour. This show goes for about an hour. Chris Myers, I've just subbed. Thanks for your inspiration. Looking to start the painting. Thank you very much, Chris. Get familiar with my channel here. Know what I've got in me cupboard. Me cupboard is the links in the description below. Check out what each link is and what it can do for you. Message me on Facebook if you have anything you need to ask me, or if you want to buy brushes or paintings or anything like that. I'm one of the most, interactive YouTubers there are with his followers here. Myself, I do like to interact with my followers. I don't like to snub you off, because you are the other half of this channel. Without you, my channel won't happen. Thank you very much, says Donna K. Peace to you today. See you again soon, says John. Steve Filbert. The video on YouTube on my PC is showing viewers error, but the chat is working. I can't get the video on my smart TV. It's probably something to do with your connection there, my friend. Bonaceras. Hello, Ian. Overslept. Happy I didn't miss you. Barbara. Sherry Williams. G'day, Sherry Williams. Glad to see you. Hope you're all straightened away now and your home is repaired. Virtually it is. Thank you very much there, Sherry. Wayne Martin. Before I hit the sack, what style do you call your painting, Ian? I don't know. It's just... I wouldn't know what style my painting is. It's not. I don't know. Someone will know out there. I don't know. All I know behind labels of art is I know what abstract art is, or still, but I don't know what my style is. I really don't know. Got it on PC now. G'day, Sport. G'day, Stephen Philpott. You still filling that pot up? My pot's very filled. Thank you very much. Teresa. Hi, Ian. Good evening from Hong Kong. Yes, hello. Yes, so lovely to see you back. You were so missed by all of us. I couldn't make it to the chat last week. Hope you are doing well. Yes, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you very much, Teresa. Barry. Sorry, Ian, trying to help out. He was asking if you'd done a painting of Steve. I told him go to 125. Yes. Thank you very much for that, Barry Redburn. Now, while I've got time, I'm just going to... Oh, here we go. The person was asking about the singing videos. There's 41, 44, and 45. They're me and my son. We just made music videos. They're just covers. I don't play guitar though. There's one of Reese singing "You're Not the One." There's one of me singing and Reese and me singing "Slide," and there's one of me singing. Well, back when I was with my girlfriend, I just dedicated that song to my girlfriend, Heaven by Bryan Adams. So, yeah, check them out. Number 41, 44, and 45. Put the numbers in the search bar with Ianapolis and they'll come up. Bit of fun and we have mucking around there. Now, back to the chat. Rob Flampson. The style is a great style, Wayne. Yeah, it's a great style. I don't know, what would you call it? Semi-artistic. You know what sort of style my art is? I just realised it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit, isn't it? I mean, someone shows you a painting they did that. You're not just going to go, oh, wow, I like that. You're going to go, bullshit, look at that. It's bullshit style. That's what my art is. So, yes, these are the blending brushes. Like just that, see the clouds there? Back when I was learning in acrylics, I couldn't learn from anybody how to get clouds like this. I developed the way I blend clouds and paint clouds in acrylic, the way I do it, the way you see me do it. I developed that way. No one taught me that, okay? There's probably other people using it now, but that way, see these clouds? That's how you get these clouds, the way I do it and with these brushes, okay? Pretty much all my paintings now, you can sort of tell what's an Ianapolis cloud and what isn't. Maggie Mac. G'day, Maggie Mac. How you going? Hi, Ian. I was too late last week for your live chat. That's okay. You made it this week. I hope I've made it on time tonight from a cold, windy Melbourne. Yeah, I love Melbourne. I've been there a few times when my son used to live there, but he's gone and hightailed it into Manchester, England. But, yeah, I was just talking to him tonight. We were talking about Melbourne. Beautiful city that I can retire there easily, I reckon. The food, the vibrancy, it's just full of everything. I love it. Lisa Carroll. I love this sound. Oh, the cup of tea's coming. Cup of tea. Slow down, please. Lisa Carroll. Ian, you are the most interactive YouTuber. There you go. The most generous of time and by far the best teacher. That's why I'm a patron. You're the best. Just love you and what you do. You are the man that has everything going on. You are a man on fire. Oh my God, Ian, you are the one. Thank you very much for that, Lisa Carroll. Lynn Tierney. I'm new to painting on canvas paper. However, I did frame it with glass. Why did you say you don't recommend it? Because over time, the paint will stick to the glass and paintings don't belong behind glass. Prints do, but not paintings. That's my opinion. Probably a lot of other people as well, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Practice on your canvas paper. I used to buy canvas pads with canvas paper in them. I used to practice on them, do paintings on them and that. But just remember, if you want to sell your art, do it on a quality canvas because it's a bit... I don't know. It wouldn't be the right thing if you're just going to do it on a paper, on a cheap paper, okay, with cheap craft paints. Use a quality paint and a quality canvas if you're going to be selling your art, okay? You'll learn that as you go along through your journey anyway. Shannon Dumont. G'day, Shannon Dumont. How you going? Hey, all and Ian, question. Good stuff. That's what we're here for. I'll just get my cup of tea going. This will be my third one. I'll get about 4 or 5 out of this teapot with this little dainty cup. Bloody love it. Bloody love it. My mum was a cup of tea person. And you know what? I don't have any, but I'm the sort of man that loves a bicky with me cuppa. Just bear with me a minute and I'll get to that next question. If don't worry if it takes a while for me to get to your comment, your question there. I do get to it and I do read them, okay? You don't get left behind. Sometimes somebody's put some in there and they said, you never answered my question. I just simply didn't see it. Sometimes if that's the case, you rewrite it. Okay, Shannon Dumont. Hi, all. Question. How do you store paints? I have found they tend to stick together, so now I have to spread around my room. How do you store paintings? Mine are all standing upright like books in a library. Okay. I've got quite a few down there. So I store mine upright like books in a library. That's because they're on a canvas panel. And when they're fresh, I'll leave them on their own for a while before I store them. Robert Flansom, thumbs up, everybody. Thank you very much, Robert. And give me the thumbs up if you haven't, and share this video to your social media. I second that, Lisa. Robert Flansom, me too, Lisa. Annie Oakley, hello, Ian. G'day, Annie Oakley. How you going there? You got yourself a couple? We've got about 20 minutes left in this show. So any more questions, don't be shy to ask, okay? Message me on Facebook if you ever want to ask me what painting's available. Do yourself a favour. If you really like my stuff, it doesn't break the bank. Get yourself a painting. I send it anywhere in the world, and the prices are, what are they now? I have to look on my page. I'm pretty sure they're 110 US, and that includes all shipping, postage, labeling, and handling to your address wherever you live in the world, okay? At this date. They're subject to change with increase of postage and handling. That's the only thing that governs the price. Bonaceras, Ian, what is a bicker with the cups, with the caps? I might not have spelt it right. A bicky, a biscuit. I'm the type of man that loves a bicky with me cuppa. We call it a bicky, but it's a biscuit. You know, one you dunk and, you know, a biscuit. I'm assuming that's what you meant. What is a bicker or a bicky? Jerry Powell, thumbs. My thumbs go up. Goes up first. Okay. My thumbs go up. First, where'd that go? First thing, good stuff, Jerry Powell. You the one. Katie Girl. G'day, Katie Girl. She's saying, hello, Ian. So happy to see you back live. Love from Annapolis, Maryland's USA. Annapolis. So there's an Annapolis in Maryland's USA. Wow. It's just got no I and an extra N in there for my name. Annapolis. Wow, that's fantastic. I'll have to look that up, see where it is. Lisa Carroll, haha, you cracked me up. By the way, I did another Man on Fire 2. It's about done. I look forward to seeing it. You put that in the group, I'm pretty sure you did. Or unless you've done another one. But yeah, keep them coming. Apana, continuing Shannon's question, I paint on canvas paper, not panels, and I just keep them in a file together. Is there a better way to store them? If anything, keep them upright in a bookshelf or create a shelf where you can store them upright so they're not compressing on each other in a file or laying flat. Robert Flampson, what about the price of prints? Prints are 95 US. I've got to go and print them, and they're 95. They're a bit cheaper. So you get 110 for a painting. If the painting's gone, you can get the second best thing is 95 US for a print. Sherry Williams, come on, folks. 55 people watching here. There should be 55 thumbs up. There'll be a few after when they're watching the replay. I think we'll see how we go. Donna Kay, would be a cookie. Yeah, you probably call them cookies, you bloody fool. They're not cookies, they're biscuits. Biscuits, bickies. We call them bickies. Yeah, I think the Americans and the Poms have different names for everything. And obviously the Aussies as well. Teresa's given the thumbs up. Stephen Philpott. Be careful, Duncan Bickies. It's all about the timing. Absolutely. Certain biscuits, you just go that bit too much and you go, oh, it fell in there. But you don't mind. You drink your cuppa anyway. But when you get to the bottom of your cuppa, that's when you think, oh, I should have thought twice about that, shouldn't I, eh? Love to see you back, Ian. Love your sunset, says Marion McLeod. Thank you very much. Pauline Foy. Where'd that go? Hi, Ian. Sorry I'm late joining tonight. It's a cold night in South Australia. Good to have you here, Pauline. Thank you for joining anyway. Thank you, Ian, says Robert Flamson. Lisa Carroll, Robert, kiss, back to you. Careful or Ian will scold us. Yeah, you'll have to go back and sit in a corner. Both of you in opposite corners. Don't look at each other. Just behave yourselves, all right? Donna Kay, laughing my apples off. There you go. Annie Oakley. Hello, Ian. I am a little bit late. How do you make forest green colours? I don't know. I buy it. You could probably look it up on YouTube. I'm sure someone's got a video there, or I can, if you wait, I'll ask right now. I'll see if Google knows. Hey, Google, what colours do you use to mix forest green?
On the website acrylgeeson.com, they say, forest green paint is actually fairly easy to make. You can start with almost any shade of green, made by mixing yellow and blue. To darken the green, you can add a tiny amount of black. You can also try adding a little bit of purple if you do not want to use black.
Okay, so you just mix a green and you can add either the reds or the blacks or the purple to get it that shade. That's what Google's saying. But look it up on YouTube. YouTube is a good search engine as well. Like when I bought my new camera, the Sony ZV-1, I looked at a lot of people previewing them. I looked at how to use it. In my videos that are coming up as well, they're still coming up. I've been learning how to use that camera. There are a few bits where it's a bit blurry. That's only for little bits, but bear with it. I've conquered that problem, but it's just knowing where the focus point is, because it does its own focusing tracking. It's designed for blogging. So like if I'm showcasing something, it's always going to focus on here. And when I move it, it's back to the face. But I have to change settings. So when I'm filming on my canvas and palette, I've got a little focus dot on the screen, and I have to move that in the right spot and keep that on my canvas or palette. If it's off shot and looking way back there, well, then it's trying to focus way back there. And when I was editing, I found some little focusing hiccups. So the next couple of videos, you might see a few focusing problems, but I've sorted that out now within that wine glass painting. So once the wine glass painting's out, after that should be fine. But there was a few, not much. It's still very good content to watch. So yeah, I just thought I'd put that out there. Poms call them Bickies too, says Pauline Floyd. Robert Flanson, do you get hobnob over there? No, I don't. Don't know what hobnob is. I've heard of the word hobnob, you little hobnob. What are you doing, you little hobnob? Buenos Aires, Ian, how did you make a painting rack for your painting display? I got the idea when I was at the art shop. It's sort of like a channel where the lids slide into it. So I made that out of some tin in my shed and tin snips. So if you got a MacGyver hands and MacGyver mind, you can do pretty much anything like that. So I got the idea from the art shop. Go in there where you would buy your paints, see how they've stored different displays, and copy their ideas if you want. Is it winter in Australia? Yes, it is. Winter. I really struggle with big waves. Any tips? Practice. I've got a couple of videos, and I've got two videos. I've got one called A Big Wave, because waves is just a matter of understanding where to put the right dark and light colors. I'm just going to scroll down and find the Big Wave video, so as you can, when you have time, you can look at that. I've got many with waves in it, but the Big Wave is number 195. Put that in the YouTube search bar along with my name, Ianapolis, 195. And watch how I did that wave. There was one back before that, number 179. So just write these numbers down. 179. It's not the best looking wave, but it's giving you the science of what you need to put in a wave painting. And there's one more which I think was really brilliant, which was that print one that I showed earlier. It's an overhead shot of a wave, which is number, let me find it. Where are you? Oh, where are you? Come on. I should have just grabbed the printout, but I folded them all away. Where are you? It's there. It's there. Enjoy your cuppa. Have a great evening. Here it is, 352. It's a bit of an overhead shot looking down on a wave, and it's showing you the different colors. If they help you out, or look at some other YouTubers that's painting waves and just know where to put those colors, and practice as well. That'll help you out immensely. Okay. Oh no, can't do that, Ian, says Robert Flampson. Excuse me. Can't do what? Sherry Williams. Ian, I'll have to make that silent. I'll have to ring them back in 10 minutes. Ian, would love to see a Facebook group you can start for your followers and share and encourage each other to attempt at painting your examples. Sherry Williams, there's a link in the description below called Ianapolis Art Network. That's my art group channel. Where is it? Ianapolis Art Network. It's in the links below. That's my art group. IAN, Ianapolis Art Network. That's my art group. A lot of my followers are there doing renditions of mine and other people's work. Go there, become a member. Say you saw me on YouTube to answer the questions to get in. I will send it to you, Ian, says Lisa Carroll. I love the Duncan Bickies. What's a pom? A pom is an Englishman. We call them pommies, or English people from England. Like Yanks are Americans, poms are from England, Aussies are from Australia, so on and so on. DD, military green acrylic paint can be used. I've got to put this on silent. I don't need that going off all the time. Mostly yellow dots of black. Try that, says DD, to get your forest green. I'm trying to catch up here. Annie Oakley. Ian, what time do you start your YouTube so I can be on time next week? I'm in Queensland. I start 8 p.m. Perth time. Every Friday night live is my 8 p.m. Perth time, okay? Pauline Foy. A pom is someone originally from England, Lisa. There you go. It's a biscuit, Ian. Yes, okay. Pom is Ian's girlfriend, Lisa. No, that was her name, Pirata. But over there, Westerners call it pom, but over there, the locals call it, it's sort of like bomb, but pom. BP together, pom. But we just call it pom. Bonacera. Ian is Bicky sounds delicious. I'm Italian, and biscotti is great with tea and coffee. Yes, it is. Sherry Williams, he has a Facebook called Ianapolis Art Network. Yes, put me in the corner. Oh, only kidding, Lisa. Robert Flanson, don't keep hanging up on me, Ian. No, that was somebody else. Not that pom, Jerry. I think Rob nailed it. It's as a group, like Yanks or Mix. There you go, yes. So poms are English people. We call them poms or pommies. Well, you normally call them whinging poms because they're always whinging about the heat when they get here because it's a lot hotter than their country. So they got branded as a whinging pom. Annie Oakley, I'm getting a bit of static in the sound on my microphone. Let me just check that. Annie Oakley, I'm getting a bit of static in the sound on the... Yes, I can hear that too. I don't know why that's happening. It's coming close to an hour. I'm getting ready to end the show soon. I don't know why that's happening. Maybe the phone could have interrupted with it. I don't know why that's happening. Maybe. Yeah. Well, hopefully we only got a bit more to go. Yes, it's winter in Australia. Cheers, Ian. You look at one. Cheers, Ian. I'll look at 195 and 97. There we go. What else was I going to go? I've caught up to everything now. So, yeah, we've got about 9 minutes, 8 minutes to go. You missed this one, says Apana. Do you have any tutorials on portrait paintings using a photo as a reference? Well, I have done portraits and I've used photos as reference. Whether I've shown them in the video or not, I can't remember. I've done, I'll show you the numbers there and you can have a look. Where are we? So I do mine in black and white because it's easier to keep an eye on the 3 or 4 tones of grey and black and white. Get a photo, convert it to black and white, use it as a reference there. I've done a portrait of both my sons. One of them's on YouTube here. I think it's sort of on the abstract style. I've done a portrait of Michael Jackson. I've done a portrait of a good friend of mine who passed away. I'm just trying to find the numbers of them if I can, but I'm having trouble. Yeah, here. So here's one I did here of Jeff, 139. It gives you an idea. I've done one of Michael Jackson. So if you put in Michael Jackson Indianapolis in YouTube search bar, you'll come across that tutorial. There it is, number 96, Michael Jackson. Yeah, so have a look in my videos link, and you'll see, and you can scroll through all my videos. Yeah, so have a look in my videos link. I think the static's gone now. That might have been the phone when my friend was trying to ring. I did put it on silent. What's it like winter in Australia? What's it like winter in Australia? Cold, windy, and wet. That's what it's like. Bye, Ian. You in a chat room, maybe. See you in a chat room, maybe. Okay, Robert. Ma, would you like to do a painting of thunder and lightning? Yes, I've already done a painting of thunder and lightning. I think I've done about 2 of lightning. Oh, here's one here, number 78. And I've put some lightning. I have got some in there. You'd have to scroll through my videos just to see. Have a look there. Ian, put your call on silent. Done that. Yes, Lisa, the cheek of it. Cindy Greer, I've been here all morning, but my Wi-Fi is acting up. You freeze framing and my end every few seconds. Hello, everyone, and good on you, says Cindy Greer. Oh, yeah. That was my freeze frame there. That wasn't a real freeze frame. Barry Redburn, Chastity Roots. Plenty of rain at the moment, Chastity. Bonacera's. Lisa, Robert isn't a whinging pom. Oh, and you would know, wouldn't you, Lisa, eh? He's not whinging with you, is he? Hi, Cindy, says Lisa Carroll. We're all having fun here. Okay, any more questions? Otherwise, I'll start wrapping this up. Lisa Carroll, we're all having fun here. Yeah, I'll have to review this later on and just check out when that static came in, if it was before or after that call. Okay. All right. Well, what I'm going to do, it's only about 3 or 4 minutes left. I'm going to start winding it up. So join me next week in my Friday Night Live. There'll be some uploads on Monday. I'll be painting live on Wednesday, Perth time. I don't know what time of the day, but Wednesdays I'm trying to do a live painting every Wednesday, Perth time, during the daytime or mainly in the evening. If I think of it or get around to it, become a member of my art group, I'll post up there setting up to do a live painting. Look at the timestamp on certain posts and you'll get an idea. Oh, we did that 2 hours ago. Or we just did that freshly. It's ready to happen soon. Okay. Hi, Ian. That freeze frame was awesome, says Danette Smith. Chastity Roots, have a wonderful day, everybody. I still have static. Yes, I think I still do as well. Chastity Roots, have a... Robert, line of Dirty Dancing movie. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Thank you for everyone in the chat. Have a great weekend, says Dee Dee. Bonaceras, love you, Ian. Respectful Barbara. Thank you, Bonaceras. Good evening to my crazy artist buddies and most precious guru. Much love. May the moonbeams kiss your dreams. Mwah. Thank you very much there, Jerry Powell. Lovely Jerry Powell. Mary Smith just got here. Lol, better late than never. Mary Smith, well, hopefully you can be a bit early next week or you can enjoy watching the replay. Robert Flampson, Barry Radburn, Shannon Dumont, Franca Pacina. Thank you for the great show and all the information from you and everybody. All have a great weekend and see you next weekend, Wednesday from the UK. Pauline Foy, Dee, time to ride a horse and go into the sunset. Kristen Tyree, I missed it. Thank you, Ian. Annie Oakley, can you do another portrait of a man's eye, nose, and mouth? I've done an eye. Just put in Ianapolis eye painting, and it'll bring that one up. I don't know what number that one is, but I have done there it is, number 93, actually. So I've done an eye. Check out my videos and just see what I've done. I've done planets in space and all sorts of stuff. Check it out, okay? Definitely watch the replay. All right, so I'm going to get going. So join me live next week. And just remember, if you like what I'm doing, you tell your friends. But if you don't like what I'm doing, by all means, you tell everybody. Goodbye, good luck, and good on you.